Now it is the charge phase. I'm going to charge into their golden little faces, and I'm going to love it. So, let's charge with my demon big bird. So, let's not use those dice. Christ almighty. Let's use these dice. So, charging is fairly similar. However, instead of having to get within 1 inch of them for the charge to be successful, it has to be within half an inch, which is a little bit weird, but yeah, so it's got to be a decent charge. So you normally just measure the whole thing. So I need a 6-inch charge there. Now, another important thing is there's no overwatching in Age of Sigmar. I think one specific army gets Overwatch. I'm not too sure who they are, but there is no Overwatch, so you don't actually have to declare your charges. So say I got a 12-inch charge, I could then pile in here, and then I can attack all of them if I need to. So a really cool way to just roll and see if you're actually in range. So yeah, let's do that, shall we? Come on, birdie. 6. I had a 6-inch charge, so not going very far, unfortunately. I'm not even sure if he makes it. Yeah, he makes it. So, there you go. He's charged. That's nice. Now, my pink horrors are going to try and charge. Well, let's see how I roll. So, I get a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10-inch charge. Very nice. So, all weapons have a range in where they can hit. That sounds very confusing, but it's not as bad as it sounds. So, weapons like their hands have a 1-inch hit range, so they can hit anyone within an inch of them. That means that the rule in 40k that, if you're within an inch of an inch, you can attack. That doesn't seem to be the case in here. I've not heard anything saying it's different to that. So, you can only attack with everyone who can. Well, they've got an inch range to attack, basically. So if they can hit someone within an inch of them, then they can attack. And that's the charging done. I think we'll do the fight phase as well, because just the charging phase might be a bit quick, innit? What are we on? Yeah, we're fine. Okay, yeah. So we charged in, and then you select a unit to attack. So I'm gonna choose my big bird. So now he's attacking. He piles in up to 3 inches. So he can move around here if he wants. There we go. See what I did there? So now he can declare some attacks against them. Very interesting. Because if he's now touching the base with him, he's now powered into the close enemy. It's 40k tactics, I think, isn't it? Okay, so my Lord of Change in close combat, he can use 2 different attacks. So he's got his sword, and he can peck. It doesn't say peck, but he just pecks him. So, his sword, and you have to declare what attacks are going into whom as well. So, with his sword, and he gets 2 attacks, and he gets 4 attacks on his pecs. So let's say his sword and 2 of his pecs are going into that darn wizard, because he wants that wizard to go. So his sword, what is it? It is 2 hit on a 4+. That's pretty strong. And it goes off. 2 hits and 2 wound. I need a 2+. Fair enough. Also goes off. Now, here's an interesting thing. So, remember I said AP is a bit rare? Well, it comes in occasionally, and it's called Rend. So, on his sword, he has -2 Rend. So, his save is a 3+. That's now been turned to -2, so he now needs to save on 5s. So I'll roll his dice for him, since he doesn't seem to want to roll his dice. And he makes 1. Hopefully. but he also fails one, and it does 3 damage apiece. So you're dead-horrific, wizard man. Not so mighty now, are you? Not so smitey now. I win! So, also, I said 2 of his pecks are going to go on that, and now it doesn't, because he's already died. But he has still got 2 pecks coming into this squad, so... do attacks. I'm still learning. I'm still like memorising what order it is. So 4's to hit and 3's to win. So I need to roll 4s. Oh, failed one. And now 3's to wound. Yes, that goes off. So here's a very interesting difference, and it's a very big difference, and it will take you a while to kind of realise. So this is if he doesn't save. But damage actually gets carried over, which is very interesting. So he's only got 1 wound left, but the damage now is 2. So he will die, and then 1 wound will go on to whoever they choose. But damage also goes through. It's not just hits. It's not like one space marine can absorb a las cannon. That las cannon would kill lots. In Age of Sigmar. I think it would kill a lot. A las cannon would do some damage in Age of Sigmar. Yeah, so it went off. Well, let's see if that was all for something. So, they have a 4 save. Their save's on a 4+, and it does rend -1. So he needs a 5 to save this, and he doesn't on a 2. So you are dead horrific, sir. And another one of yours will take a wound, so he's on 2 left. There we go. Good old Lord of Changing, and that's his attacks done. Now, another big difference is that the combat seems to be where most of the differences are. So another big difference is that instead of, because I charged, normally, well, in 40k, all the charging attacks go first, and then everyone attacks in, like, riposte. In Age of Sigmar, you just allocate whose attacks goes where. So, as my Lord of Change is now attacked, now the other player will get to choose who they want to attack, and then after they've chosen, I will then get to choose how to attack. And that's all it is. So now I've attacked, now they get to choose. So, who are you going to attack? Well, you're probably going to try and pile in to the pinks a bit nicer. And you've got 3 inches, so you can get within my Lord of Change. There we go. So piled in, and they're going to attack my pinkies. Okay, so this is where the weapons get a little bit overpowered. So, his axe, instead of doing a set amount of hits, does a hit per model within 2 inches of him, which is very gross. This is the captain from there. So 2 inches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including the Lord of Change. So you get 5 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's the Lord of Change's one. So he is hitting on freeze. Ooh, bad luck. He's wounding on freeze, but as he's the captain of the squad, he has +1 to his wounds, so he's wounding on 2s. It'll say this in the data sheets and stuff. I'm sorry if I'm getting into it. Any of like the wounding ons and stuff wrong. I'm still failing you. So he'll be wounding on 2s. There we go. All wounds. So let's do my Lord of Change's save first. So he has a 4+ save, and it does 1 rend. So I'm on 5. I'm fine! Yes! So, now my pinkies. So, they have a 5+ save, and it is now, it's -1. It's -1 rend. So, they now need a 6+ save. It works, it's the same in 40k, that if, so say it was -2 rend, and it would sort of it'd been a 7+ save, which I can't do, so they just come off the board. It's just that again. Okay, so, saving, I needed 5s, and 2 die. So let's take him away and him away. You want to keep the ones that are in combat. There we go. 2 dead pinks. There we go. Okay, that's just him hitting. The other one's got a lovely little sword that instead of just attacking or anything, it just does D3 mortal wounds. Just D3 mortal wounds just get on the pinks. Cool, it does. Just a mortal wound there. On the pinks. That's so strong. Okay, and his other guy. So his other guy's got exactly the same act as him, apart from it's just wounding on freeze. So, open within 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 attacks. Yeah. 5 attacks going into my pink. Right. You're hitting on freeze, sir. And you miss one. You're gonna lose this. So, on freeze, you're wounding on freeze. Good rolling, sir. Thank you very much. And now I need to save. Any round? Yes, it's -1 round. Okay, so my save is a 4. 5 plus, now it's a 6 plus save. I save 1! 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 run away. No, 4 die. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. And that is his attack done. So now I get to attack him back with all my pink horrors that are left. So I have 4 left, and they're going to attack. Now these pink horrors are bloody terrible in close combat. Not very good. So, hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wounding on 4s. Yes! No rend. You've got your 3 up save to make, buddy. Oh, your 4 up save to make, buddy. And that's my pink horrors attacked. They can pile in when they're about to attack, so I just didn't because they don't need to. And now this guy can attack, and he can pile in because he's within 3 inches. So if you're in 3 inches, you can just pile in. And now he's going to kill the rest of my horrors. Unfortunately. So first of all, he has his big beast. His beast does 4 attacks. It is very strong. 4 attacks, hitting on 4s. Oh, not very good that time, was it, beastie? Okay, wounding. He has a special ability that if you roll a wound roll of a 6 with his beastie's mouth, it does D6 damage instead of 1 damage. Doesn't matter, you only got a 3, which isn't anything actually, he needs 4 to wound. So, take that, you little beast. Now he's going to attack with his axe. 1, 2, 3. Hitting on freeze. Missed 1. Wounding on freeze. -2 rend, so 2 die. Not very good, is it? And that's all the attacks. So that's it for the charging and attack phase. I did it as one just because it would be like a 2-minute video on just charging, but hopefully that will make sense. It's where like all the damage and stuff's dealt. The shooting phase is not as big. With any of the armies I've played, it isn't anyway. All the damage seems to just be coming out in the charge phase. So you want to just pile everyone in combat. Yeah. Which is again, if you've been enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe. It just helps me out and it just encourages me to make more videos. If there's any like comments or changes or any videos on any subjects or anything you'd like, give me that as well, because I assure you I'm struggling for things to think about already. Yeah, so cheers, and I'll see you next for the bravery phase. I think my pinks are going.